Out of this story, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton is accusing the Trump administration of a cover-up over its handling of the Jeffrey Epstein files. The Clintons are set to testify later this month as part of the House's probe into the convicted sex offender. Hillary Clinton sat down with our partners at BBC News to speak about the investigation.
Get the files out. They are slow-walking it. They are redacting the names of men who are in it. They are stonewalling legitimate requests from members of Congress. That has nothing to do with us. Something is going on. They know it. I know it. If they're going to have me testify, I would prefer to do it in public because I want everybody to see it at the same time. If I have to do it behind closed doors, they're not going to like what I have to say because I have very strong opinions about what it is they're hiding and who they are protecting.
CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand joins us from the White House with more on this. Natalie, the former Secretary Clinton there seems to be coming out swinging, not holding anything back. How is the White House responding?
Yeah, President Trump was asked about this interview on Air Force One while returning to Washington, D.C. last night, and he argued that he's been totally exonerated by the release of the files. Take a listen to more of what he had to say.
I have nothing to hide. I've been exonerated. I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. They went in hoping that they'd find it and found just the opposite. I've been totally exonerated.
Now, recall that in some of the recently released files, the former police chief of Palm Beach, in an interview with the FBI, said that Trump called him in 2006 and essentially said, reportedly said, thank goodness you're stopping Epstein, and also suggesting that everyone knew about Epstein's activities. The White House also argues that by releasing millions of files, it's committed to transparency and has done more for the victims and survivors than previous administrations. But as we've been discussing, Errol, and reporting, a number of survivors and lawmakers still aren't satisfied, saying that many more files are being withheld. They're also unhappy with the redaction, saying some individuals' names are being protected, they claim, and argue that other names, victims' names, are being exposed. We also know that Congressman Thomas Massie has been pushing for the release of some past DOJ memos that detailed decisions on whether to charge Epstein and associates. He is still pushing for those. As for the Clintons, you heard former Secretary Clinton allude to it. She is soon going to appear before the House Oversight Committee behind closed doors for a deposition, even though she's been pushing to make it public. Those depositions scheduled for later next week. Also important to note that the Clintons have not been accused of any wrongdoing, Errol.
All right, Natalie Brand with the latest on this issue, joining us from the White House. Natalie, thanks.